We are Baltimore. We are Florida.
It was one of those moments. Game on the line. Play at the plate. An enormous out. And then it wasn't. A swirl of controversy, a fit of rage, and a bitter loss. Tonight, the Marlins try to turn the page. Jared Kozart gets the ball with the fish in need of a feel-good moment. Marlins Park, baseball to be played tonight. The Reds and the Marlins. They say when you come to a ball game, you may see something you've never seen before. I think everybody that was here last night would say that was one of those nights. Hi, everybody. Rich Waltz along with Tommy Hutton. We've heard turn the page a lot today. Tommy, that's easier said than done. You played the game. You've gone through tough losses.
Yeah, if ever there were people who could turn the page, it's baseball players, because we talk about it all the time. 162 games. You're out there day in and day out. You have a bad game, you have to turn the page and get ready for a good game. So if anybody can do it, it's a group of ball players, and hopefully the Marlins can. Sometimes a play like last night can really bond a team together.
All right, perspective, and to bring it full circle, here's the play. You've seen it many times. Fly ball to right. Stanton uncorks a great throw.
Well, again, I will just say what I saw. It was a perfect throw. Jeff Mathis looked at his feet. Then he had to go get the ball. Giancarlo made a good charge, and everything was done properly. That's what was very frustrating, because you do everything right and then you don't get the call. I guess what they're trying to say is Mathis has to leave home plate, go get the throw, and then try to sweep tag the runner. But if he has the ball, he can block the plate.
And Mike Redmond, obviously a Major League catcher, upset. Major League Baseball issued a statement. This didn't make the Marlins feel any better. And the statement was the replay official judged the catcher did not provide a lane to the runner and hindered his path without possession of the ball. The throw also did not force the catcher into the runner's pathway. As a result, in accordance to 7-1-3, the ruling on the field was overturned and the run was allowed to score.
The bottom line where I disagree is that he did have the ball when he entered the path.
Okay, the news didn't get any better for the Marlins when they arrived here at the ballpark. They found out that their ace, their second ace, is on the disabled list with right shoulder inflammation, Henderson Alvarez.
It makes the trade with Houston look really good, and you hope that Jared Kozart could come through with a big game tonight.
Kozart walks in here amid all the controversy, gets the baseball, and they say, go get him, kid. We'll meet the kid when we return. fielder, outfielder Kike Hernandez. Pitch saw him in Houston last week as well. For more on that trade, out to center field, Craig and Niner.
All right, thank you very much, Rich. And a quick flight in and right to work for the newest Marlin. You mentioned Hernandez, and you got Jared Cozart getting the start here. And ironically, the Marlins faced him in his last start.
No rest for the weary. I mean, when you make a trade in Major League Baseball, you're considered to get on the plane and get to your new team and get started. And there it is tonight. Jared Cozart gets a start for the Fish. Kike Hernandez, you see, as well, traded for Jake Marisnick and Colin Moran, #1 pick from last year. Jake Marisnick, one of that big pieces in the Toronto trade from a couple years ago, along with a couple other pieces. So hopefully Jared Cozart can step on the mound and take over for the injured Henderson Alvarez, who went on the DL today.
Well, the Marlins hit him pretty good there. As you see, Cozart has finished his warm-ups, now getting ready for the start. What about this whole move for him in the last 24 hours? Is that easy to deal with, or is he back to home because he goes on the mound immediately?
Yeah, I think he's back on the mound. This is what he does best in between the lines, is on that bump out there. So I think this whole trade stuff is behind him, and he's ready and eager to pitch for the Marlins.
All right, a lot going on for him, almost like the Marlins here, what happened last night. And then you got the local product, Matt Latos, one of the real great guys to talk to around the game is Latos against the Marlins. Yet to beat him, his ball club has won 3 of those 7 starts.
Has not pitched very well the last couple starts out, either giving up 7 earned runs. So hopefully the Marlins can capitalize on that and get a much-needed victory.
All right, the pitchers are ready, the teams are set, and we are too for Game 2 of the series. What is in store in this one after the excitement of last night? We'll look for you in the postgame, everybody. Enjoy it. Fox Sports Florida.
By Toyota. Let's go places by AT&T Uverse TV. Find out what's possible with AT&T. 1-800 pick AT&T, mobilizing your world. By Checkers. Checkers brings big flavor for a small price. Feed your craving for quality for only $1. Cha-ching. And by your South Florida Honda dealers and sfhondadealers.com. Jared Cozart, all of 24. Got to the big leagues with the Houston Astros. The Marlins faced him and beat him 6 days ago. Pinch and Penny's first pitch is Cozart's first pitch as a Fish, and it's outside. Cozart out of League City, Texas. This is start number 21 on the season. He zips one in for a strike to speedy Billy Hamilton. Jay Bruce, Todd Frazier, and if anybody reaches, Devin Mesoraco. For a Reds lineup that's gotten a lot better than it was last night with the addition of Bruce and Mesoraco. And Hamilton, with all that speed, trying to set one down. It's 1-2.
Probably one of the hardest things for Jared Cozart to do, or to try to do tonight, is to just stay calm and stay in his game. You know, your tendency is to go out there and try to impress your new teammates, impress the new team. And I think if he does that, he'll be fine, and it's a good start to get Hamilton that way.
Lineup for the Cincinnati Reds with that win last night, 54-54. Jam Lexus brings it to you. Hamilton, the leadoff spot. Bruce is back from bereavement list. Frazier hitting third. Mesoraco, an all-star this year. So you add those two bats, it's a little more potent tonight. Brian Ludwig had a big hit last night. Skip Schumacher, a start at third. Christopher Negron is over at third base. And Zach Cozart, no relation to Jared Cozart, is at shortstop for the Reds. And here is Jay Bruce, not having the best of seasons. Certainly a down year from Bruce. And with Votto out, with Phillips out, the Reds are hoping that Bruce snaps back to form.
I think it shows a little bit when you have some big boppers around you. It takes a little pressure off you. And with Phillips and Votto in the lineup, Jay Bruce was tremendous the last 5-6 years, but very, very low numbers this year for him.
Brian Price, the skipper of the Reds in his first year, without his two big offensive pieces in Votto and Phillips, has been able to cobble it together with dynamite starting pitching, a really good bullpen, and an offense that hasn't scored more than 3 runs in 12 straight games. That one fouled back to the screen. If you've just joined us, Henderson Alvarez has been placed on the disabled list. And maybe since Cozart dresses like Alvarez, he'll pitch like him. If you'll notice, and when we get a shot of it, he's misbuttoned his jersey top like Alvarez is wont to do. On to second, and Valdespin gobbles it up.
Now keep in mind, it's a new jersey. He's getting used to the feel, getting used to the fit. He has to look down. He sees Miami. He doesn't see Houston.
That top button is just a little bit low, but Alvarez always comes out all askew, and it doesn't seem to hurt him. Here's Frazier now, and it was Frazier who lifted the ill-fated fly ball to right last night. Saws him off. Jared Cozart's Miami debut is a 10-pitch first inning.